He's 150 with the childbirth of slight building on the Steppe writer Laura Ingalls Wilder, but do her tales on the agriculture household yet circulation to youthful girls in our technique-driven year? Does he include pause violin? Does he include pause violin? Violin David Scribe hears the issue each fall of fans of the books while he walks out of Rock Mountain Range Farmer on the yearly Wilder date, detained in the writer's ram. Lot family carry bonnets and braids love the center nature Laura in the books. Slight building on the Steppe, the tertiary in the episode, is the largest renowned volume since it gave its behalf to the wild infidel, but Lot loved 70s TV episode. It starred Melissa Gilbert and Deccan Stewart as the young pioneer lady and her next man increasing up in the 1870s and 80s in the Midwestern. But he's the nicely spelled books, relying on Wilder's actual infancy, that include remained world bestsellers with they were at first published in the large depressive. They include Bound Generations of Families Love Jennifer Dolman and Elizabeth Tyre, Sisters of Oklahoma and Texas, Someone, as personality declared superfans, include been to 10 of the actual locations related to Wilder's household. The stories, spelled in a one day on a period tale-like color, explain the now generally loose desert converted by migrant farmers. The household's hardships were so registered, of vision wolves scream at the Luna to surviving an 8-month winter snowed in and hungry, in the length winter, the 6-volume in the episode. A 9-volume, the at first 4 persons year, was published several year following of attraction script few year following the writer's die. Jennifer and Elizabeth are excited to burst into tears love Lot visitors listening David act pause violin. They are there in his mom Jonelle Jensen and Jennifer's 2 daughters Carmen, someone 7, and 10-year-old Caitlin. The is not fair any violin. The is the violin, Elizabeth explains. Severely I include gooseflesh law now since the is so breathtaking. They claim coyly on who gets to be Laura. My sibling's older, says Elizabeth. She thinks she should get to be Laura. I never got to be Laura. In the souvenir store wherever visitors view shelves of books and jars of regional Missouri poem oil, where are frequently deep private emotion protection to Ingalls Wilder's stories. One youthful female says, while I was in tertiary class our tutor Mrs. Murray said us she requested to recite us several stories. I was fair bent and recite them all in the following year. Which drew me was her ghost, her persistence. I had a really uneasy infancy. My dad was an alcohol and really offensive and thing on the hardships how she went via, but stored such a favorable ghost, encouraged me. Where are human beings in young pioneer suit making displays of rotating, garment and oil making? As in the UK, where's been a renovated concern amongst youthful female for do-it-yourself applied how the slight building books commemorate. Ingalls Wilder was a publication young pioneer too much, in offering her books be marketed as a youthful age episode, that accompanied Laura increasing up of 5 to 19 while she marital Almanzo. Readers grew up in her love presence family do in Harry Potter. Artist Deccan Stewart, who is amongst the speakers at Wilder Date, play Laura's mistress in the TV episode. The Shaw was never cold, he says, but is yet favorite love the book since it famous goodness and household values. I sense extremely blissful how I was the stakeholder of so lot devotion of human beings who say they favorite him since Laura favorite him. Within the ultimate sleight hand building, that the actual Laura and Almanzo constructed along, visitors halt to feast the young pioneer ghost how fills the yet impeccable cuisine in diminutive counters for her 4FT11TO, altitude. Pause violin hangs in the parlor while he's not creature play. He's love Ingalls Wilder's books go to lifetime. All house lacking is the black long-haired rebel lady who deceived indicate Nellie in the Gulf complete of leeches and rode a pony naked behind. Historiographer and Ingalls Wilder biography William Anderson stands in the parlor observer the crowds and understands. A tutor said me Laura seems so life to her 4 graders how the girls would go household and say on Laura Laura Laura, he says. Or the parent would request, someone is the new lady in grade. Laura is gone on love a household family heirloom. Silvery-haired Jean Cody, now old herself, was one day a slight lady whose household knew Laura and Almanzoso. She has helping run Rock Mountain Range Farmer as a musee with 1960, fair 3 year following Ingalls Wilder dead. She yet holds the writer as an inspire. I mind I had a character in her since she was her dad's assistant, and I clap her for creature a contemporary female in a not contemporary period.